Howdy folks, Brother Jim reporting here at End Times Prophecy News. The Democrat Party is falling apart. Democrat 2020 candidate for president, Tulsi Gabbard, considers boycotting Democratic debate to protest DNC's attempt to rig the primary. I'm not going to read it. I want you to listen to this one.
I want to thank all of you so much for your support. I need to share something with you that's very important. There are so many of you who I've had the opportunity to meet in Iowa and New Hampshire who've expressed to me how frustrated you are that the DNC and the corporate media are essentially trying to usurp your role as voters in choosing who our Democratic nominee will be. I share your concerns, and I'm sure that all of our supporters throughout the country do as well.
And if you think that's the only bad part, listen up a little farther there, Democrats.
Now, the 2016 Democratic primary election was rigged by the DNC and their partners in the corporate media against Bernie Sanders. In this 2020 election, the DNC and the...
Now, that's true about Bernie Sanders, but far more against Donald Trump. She didn't get that part, but let's continue.
Corporate media are rigging the election again, but this time it's against the American people in the early voting.
What? It's not against Bernie Sanders? It's not against Trump? It's against you, folks. They're rigging the election against you. What do you think socialism is about?
States of Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina, and Nevada. They're attempting to replace the roles of voters in the early states using polling and other arbitrary methods, which are not transparent or democratic. And they're holding so-called debates, which really are not debates at all, but rather commercialized reality television meant to entertain rather than to inform or enlighten.
There you heard it from a Democrat 2020 candidate for president. There you go. You heard it. Straight from her. Democrats. They're attempting to entertain you, not give you the truth. It's all a fraud.
So in short, the DNC and the corporate media are trying to hijack the entire election process. So in order to bring attention to this serious threat to our democracy and to ensure that your voice is heard,
She just called the DNC a serious threat to our democracy.
seriously considering boycotting the next debate on October 15th. I'm going to announce my decision within the next few days. I just want to say with my deepest and warmest aloha, thank you all again for your support.
All right. So it seems that Tulsi Gabbard, Tulsi Gabbard is having an enlightening moment. Now, if you don't know much about Tulsi Gabbard, I've already talked about this before. She was raised up a Christian, but she turned from it. Her parents are Christians, okay? She turned from it and made it onto like an oppressive religion and like embraces other cults like Islam, okay? I'm not saying she's a Muslim, okay? But she believes that they all should be heard, okay? Well, that is part of our Constitution, that all religions can be heard and practice faith of any sort in this 50 states, United States of America. So, but the point here is that she's having a enlightening moment. She's realizing her party is inherently, majorly corrupt way back to 2016. And of course, she is also as well admitting 2020. And if she's admitting 2016 and 2020 will be hijacked, what do you think she thinks about the 2018 midterms and the Democrat taking over the House? You see? She's waking up. The light is shining on the darkness in Tulsi Gabbard's brain, isn't it? Truly amazing, isn't it? What's going on? I have some more news, great news here. Win, win, win. Donald Trump increases deportations of illegal aliens by a measly 453% in recent months. They'll make you laugh and smile. Praise the Lord. President Trump is fulfilling his promise to put American first. Promises made, promises kept. The president promised to secure the border, and despite massive resistance from Democrats in Congress and open borders Republicans, he is building a wall and protecting the U.S. border. Let's see, I think it was Chuck Schumer who said, you mess with the CIA, they have 6 ways to Sunday to get even with you. Well, Trump's got a lot more than 6 ways to Sunday to get even with you folks. He doesn't need your Democrat obstruction of justice to stop him. It's not going to work. Democrats have not given him 1 vote to protect America's borders. Now this, according to Breitbart.com, the Trump administration deported over 2,500 illegal aliens in the last 2 months back to Central America. Trump's administration deported more than 2,500 illegal aliens in the last 2 months who had arrived at the United States-Mexico border and claimed to be a part of a family unit. Federal data obtained by Breitbart News revealed that since August, the Immigration and Customs Enforcement ICE agency has deported more than 2,500 illegal aliens who arrived as a family unit at the southern border and have final orders for removal. Over these 2 months, ICE agents arrested another 275 illegal aliens who arrived as family units at the border. All of these illegal aliens arrested have final orders for removal, meaning they have gone through the asylum and immigration courts and have been found not to be eligible to stay in the U.S. Compare these deportation numbers to that of fiscal year 2018, when ICE deported 2,711 illegal aliens who arrived as family units at the border for the entire year. Well, I don't know. Let's see. 2,700 over 12 months, 2,500 for, what is it? Since August. Maybe that number is a little low. Maybe it's 900% or 800. I don't know. We'd have to know the exact date. So since August, right? Because it just says since August. Is that the end of August or the 1st of August? Anyway, thank you for listening, and may the Lord bless you.